Sorry about that. I only had so much time on my phone, so I'm making this like a second part, like a continuance basically. I might actually just upload it to my computer and then just do it that way so I can make it all one video, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, because I really don't want to do this whole thing all over again. So it goes back to now where they're in the hole. And Chet says it's pretty fucked up story. And I guess that Ray was thinking that he was pretty much dead, so he wasn't going to hear what he was saying, but yeah. So he pretty much escaped. He got out of the hole, and Chet's like, no, don't leave me to die. And he's like, I promise I won't tell your secret, and I promise I won't say anything. And Ray, just being the selfish prick that he is right now at this moment, decides to book it out of there and say, fuck it. Ray was a pretty cool dude up until the point where he wanted to leave everyone. Like, the first time, fine, I get that. Back when they were in the cabin. But the second time where you're going to leave your friend behind, come on now. And then he did it again for the third time, which I'll get to. But anyways, let me get to whatever. So, basically, he books it out of there. He's running. He catches up with Trevor, Xavier, and Montana. And so, oh, and one of the things I forgot was while Jingles was walking around, he saw the third impersonation of him, and the dude didn't even realize that it was the real Jingles. And he walked off, and Jingles was just like, what the fuck? He just walked off and kept on going. But anyways, back to where I was at. So Ray catches up with Montana, Xavier, and Trevor, and says that they were running from, or basically told him what happened about the cabin, or the infirmary. And instead of saying that he left Chet to die in the pit, he says that they got lost, which is a pretty snake-like thing to do. And so he's like, I'm not going back there again. And Trevor was just like, you're right, you know. Or no, Trevor's just like, here, take this, take my, basically his keys to his motorcycle, and he has Montana go with. It's like, here you go to the authorities, blah blah blah, whatever, alert them. And then Xavier and Trevor go and they find Chet in the hole. And he's like, what are you doing down there? He's like, I'm down here to die. What do you think I'm doing? Or down here dying. And so they're talking, and Chet said that Ray had left him to die, and Xavier's like, he said that you guys got lost or like separated. He's like, no, that fucker booked on me, basically. And when it shows not Brooke, because it doesn't show her again after fake Rita dragged her away. What's his name? Her name, rather. Well, actually, before I get to that, because that was the ending of it. So before we get to Ray and Montana, with Xavier and Trevor and Chet, Xavier pulls them off. They think they hear Jingles, and so really quickly they pull him up and get out of there, and they hide behind a tree. And come to find out, it was like the third impersonator. So Trevor thinks that it's the real Jingles, so he pushes him in the pit, and it's the fat kid. It's like, That's not the real Jingles. But, yeah. Pretty fucked up. A little bit earlier, before they meet up with Ray. Not Rita. I'm looking at something on there. Trevor, Montana, and Xavier. Sorry, I had an itch. They're walking along, and Xavier wants to save Margaret, and I'm just sitting there thinking, why? Let the bitch die. It's her fault that the camp's open anyways. Fuck her. But he's being nice enough. He doesn't want to leave her behind. Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So Trevor's like, yeah, he's right. You know, blah, blah, blah. So they go inside this one cabin, and they hear Jingles. So they all hide. And Montana and Xavier find the real Rita. They're trying to get her to not scream, not to make any noise. But the bitch is just like so fucking petrified that she's just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here. Not knowing that Jingles was there. But I'm like, you know, if you would have just listened to Xavier, because he said he wasn't going to hurt you, you might have actually lived. But nope, Jingles got a hold of her, basically. He found an oar that was broken, and so he dropped his knife, took the oar, and stuffed it right through her throat, like right here. And I was like, oh, that sucks, basically. And so then, once he's gone, he cuts her ear off. When he's gone, they come out, they run away. And then they made up with Ray. And then they separate with the gay, whatever. Once it goes, fast forward to Montana and Ray. Once they're at the car, or the cars. He's trying to, basically, Ray does not, he's very impatient. And then here comes the Night Stalker out of the woods, and they're both freaking out. And so it was, as soon as Montana turns around, Ray is like booking it out of there. He's like, yeah, fuck this. He's like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Why don't you, basically she's just saying, why don't you wait for me? And I'm sitting thinking, you know, the way that this guy was just saying, fuck everyone else, he's gonna get it. And he does. Because he takes off on the motorcycle, and out comes Jingles and cuts his head clean off. Like, and it even showed the effects, and it kind of, you see this body that's without a head riding on a motorcycle, and it just falls over. And then Night Stalker comes out. Montana looks super scared, and then she is leaning against the car like she's, basically it's one of those, like, you think she can't get away because she's trapped, but then I want to say Night Stalker, but it's Richard, it's whatever, he comes up close, and she pushes him back. Then she pulls him towards her, then they make out, or they're kissing or whatever, and then she pushes him back, because she kind of like bites his lip or whatever. She's like, why isn't she dead yet? Meaning Brooke. And then that's where it cuts off at. So, that's why I was like, 2 plot twists in one. That's crazy. So, really quick, while I have it here, I'm going to read what Wikipedia says really quick, because it's posted now. So here's what they say it is. Rita's group is accosted by Ramirez, and they decided to split up and increase the odds of survival. Ramirez, or Richard, Night Stalker, eventually breaks in and attacks Ray repeatedly, but Chet saves him and they flee. See, he saved your life. Why did you ditch him? The pair eventually fall into a trap filled with wooden spikes. Chet is impaled through their shoulder. Ugh, still like... Eesh. Ray is confessing to Chet that about an incident in college where he was responsible for a death of a fraternity pledge. Then he leaves Chet to die. The pursuers of Trevor's group turn out to be a group of pranksters impersonating Mr. Jingles as part of a tradition, but Richter, or Jingles, kills the pranksters while Trevor, Montana, and Xavier flee. He's basically the decoy, whatever. Brooke is left alone with Rita and plans to go and alert the police, but Rita drugs her and reveals herself as Donna Chambers. I guess that's her real name. Serial killer obsessed psychologist who orchestrated Jingles' escape. This is Richter, but I'm going to say Jingles. That way you guys know. Jingles later kills the real Rita, as I was saying, if she would have listened to Xavier, but whatever, whose identity Donna assumed. Trevor and Xavier find Chet and rescue him. Trevor incapacitates who he believes is Mr. Jingles, but is just another prankster. Montana and Ray are approached by Ramirez. Ray flees the grounds alone on Trevor's motorcycle, only to be decapitated by Jingles while escaping. It was revealed that Montana and Ramirez are lovers and allies. So there you go. Next week it is called True Killers. This one was called Slash Dance. There's only there's only 7 episodes this season? What the fuck? There can't be. There's always like 14 or something. Anyways. But no, that's about it, basically. Yeah. Hold on a second. There's usually like at least 12 to 13 episodes. This one says 10, but they only have up to the end of the month right now, so I guess it's gonna end November 20th. What the fuck? Getting close to Thanksgiving, aren't we? Anyways. Alright then. Well, anyways, let me know what you guys think. God, there was just so much going on. Honestly, I don't really know what to say for the next episode. It's just, we'll find out exactly what is going on between Montana and Richard. And then we'll find out more about Rita. And what she did with Brooke. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I might just make this a quick 2-parter. Just whatever. Alright. Talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.